Yo, 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 it's Monday, so you know what that means. It's time for another episode of Marcus in the Man Cave with your boy Marcus, my beautiful, amazing co-host, Miss Janelle Mayfield. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. Happy Monday, y'all.
Happy Monday. And look who we got back. Boy, it's gonna snow. It's gonna snow. We got Anthony back for the second time in a month.
What's up, bro? Thank y'all. Glad to be back.
Look at it. Hey, y'all should have seen how he showed up at the pre-show. That's what y'all should have seen. This man decided to greet me in a tank top
Because
working out.
right, exactly.
Nah, he knew what time the show came on. He just wanted to let me know that since he got his beard back, everything's working out in life for him. He done got muscles now. He done done all that. We appreciate that, Anthony.
We hope everything is working out in life for you.
Yeah.
Stuff is working out. I just got a little promotion.
Period.
It finally hit E5.
E5. That was fast. I told you, get in that band, you get some rank.
Honestly, yeah.
You get in that band, you get some rank.
Like a year in the band, they were like, "Hey,
they about to start talking about stuff." I don't know.
Nah, I'm an E6, and this man in 1 year.
Hey, man, you arrange some music, they start looking at you different. You know,
It's crazy.
Real shit. I mean,
They've been playing that John Philip Sousa too long, huh? You done fixed it for him, huh?
I don't want to say nothing else. I don't want to.
What y'all been up to, Janelle? What you been up to? It's holiday season. We got 9 days till Christmas. What you been up to?
I've been chilling, really prepping for Christmas. Making plans for next year. Just kind of winding down for the end of the year.
Okay. Anthony, you excited? Let's show that sweater. What we got going on?
Okay, my sweater says, "Keep Mrs. Claus' name out your mouth." Of Will at the Grammys. A lot of people like to complain about that, but I don't know anybody's wife that don't want their husband to stand up for them like that. So, thought it was
Fair enough.
Sweater.
Fair enough. I mean, but you can't laugh first and then do it though.
I can do whatever I want. If you just
I can do whatever I
So you
want.
can laugh at the joke at your wife's expense, but as long as you get the hit back, you good.
You know how sometimes you get in an argument and then you think about what you should have said later. You're like, hold on, that made me upset. Now I got to put my hands on you.
I guess we'll let it go. What you been up to though? Other than that,
honestly, like, okay, y'all know. Well, maybe y'all don't know, but I work at Johns Hopkins at the music conservatory. I'm like a guidance counselor for them. So really trying to clear out my old inbox so that I can get ready for the new semester, and about to get a new car because this charger been making some expensive ass sounds lately. So it's time. It's time. I got 150,000 miles on that jump.
okay.
It's time.
What you looking at? What you think about?
A Volkswagen. I already got approved for that jump. I'm just waiting on it to get shipped up to the
Volkswagen what?
A Jetta.
Reliable.
Yeah. Just something, yeah. Because like when I got the Charger, I was like trying to swerve and derve. You know? And now I'm just like, listen, man.
Trying to pull up and be seen, but now you just need something that's gonna get you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's funny how we're in that season of our lives now at this point. We all hit mid-30s, 30, and now you don't care about the stuff you used to care about. There's I still want to pop out and show it. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time,
I still reserve the right to murk off on somebody. But my thing is like, I just choose peace. Like peace is such a higher priority for me.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not gonna ride in the Dodge because you're gonna have to fix that once a month.
Yep. That's what they say Jeep stand for. Just empty every pocket, boy, because you gotta fix that thing up. So it's good to have all you here. I've been traveling, y'all. I've been on the road. I just got back a few hours ago. I had a good time. I was in Ireland. In Luxembourg, and I will say, man, Christmas in Europe is just different.
What's it like?
It's just beautiful.
Yeah,
like the way they're so intentional about community, like making it a community thing. Like they pop up with all these little Christmas like markets everywhere. And they all got little like carousel rides for the kids, and and they just be out there cooking glizzies, like just out in the open.
Brats.
Every type of glizzy that you can possibly get. White glizzies, black glizzies, like there's this white sausage. I think it's like a chicken, but I didn't know, so I didn't eat that one. But they just
I
and
don't,
then
know why, I don't know why sauce.
That don't sound right, but it
you
might
go
be
to
good.
you go to these Germanic countries, man, and
I mean, it's there, if we being real, people going sometimes people get mad, but this is their shit. This is their
it's their shit.
They invented.
Why do people get mad at facts?
And so, like the mustard, I know a lot of people don't like mustard. I like mustard. They make the best mustard on earth over there, man.
Oh yeah.
And then they drink this hot wine. It's called Glühwein, and they heat it up. And the alcohol content, let me tell you, I thought I was just having a sip of some wine to warm myself. Bruh, I got on that daggone ice skating rink, swerving. Couldn't stay up. So I just had another glass. Like, it's just good. It's just so good over there. Like, the way they just celebrate Christmas is just different. And it's like so focused on the kids. Like, they just want the kids to have a good time. So that was good. Ireland, though, Irish people, they just crazy. they are crazy. Man, they like the closest white people to being black, in my opinion. If there was a way to, like, the way they have their drinking culture and their bar culture and the way what they do,
I don't like this.
you don't have to like it. It's the truth.
I'll say this. This is the thing that pisses me off about how people talk about how utopian society is in Europe. I mean,
it's not. They racist.
You've had the advantage of benefiting off of free labor for like 200 years.
200 years.
Oh, things. Yeah, and the thing is, they racist. They're racist. If it comes down to you or them, they're not. Yeah, they still racist. But at least they don't like. They still have common sense in their politics, at least.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
And that's the best part. Like, it was cool.
Yeah.
I walked into a huge ass bar there, and like the people just like trying to push me up to the bar to make sure I got a drink. Like, it was just like it was.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask both of y'all something. If you had to move to a European country,
New Zealand. Oh, that's not even.
Would you do it? You can. Okay, it can be any country in the world.
I was gonna say New Zealand as well.
New Zealand.
So you would do it? You would move there?
Most beautiful place I've ever been. The nicest people I've ever met.
Mm-hmm. My thing about New Zealand or anything in Australia,
it's just remote.
I don't want to be taking a shit and just getting bitten by
like a bug that's the size of your hand.
Yeah, like I can't deal with that.
I mean, California got earthquakes, wildfires. They got
earthquake. I can get under my desk and it's over. Like every day I have to check the toilet.
Yeah. That's fair. I mean, that's fair. New Zealand really not that bad, but Australia, yeah, definitely. Good evening. Hey, good thing that you here, Maestro. I appreciate you coming in, John. Question. My first question of the night, just a little icebreaker. I had to ask this because we're all musically inclined people. We all did a lot of stuff with music. So this was my question. What is the greatest instrument of all time?
I already know.
Now, me personally, I had three.
I got a ranking.
I had three. My top three musical instruments. The third one is the guitar, because of and I put electric guitar kind of with it, just merged the two, because what it did for music from the 1920s all the way to now, it just revolutionized sound. So every genre is basically not complete without a guitar in it. Like, it has to be there. Number two, piano. You need it. You got to have it. And its variations, that includes keyboard and stuff like that. Gotta have it. And then number one, drums. Drums have to be number one. Without rhythm, there's nothing. Like, you got nothing. So that's the way I put it.
I agree with that a lot. I have something different though.
Oh, hit it. I know you're gonna put trumpet in there.
Possibly, but okay. Number one, my number one instrument. John said it too. It's the human voice. Like, that's the number one instrument of all time.
Get deep with it.
Even though singers get on my damn nerves. I shade singers every chance I get, but nothing connects like lyrics. Yeah. The human voice was the first instrument. It's the most important one to me. After that, to me, is drums. I would say after that, keyboard instruments, then anybody else in the rhythm section, and then horns, and then the rest of y'all after that. But
rest of y'all,
Janelle, you said the rest of y'all.
You can be a horn, Janelle, if you play loud enough. You know what I'm saying?
And in tune. Janelle,
why do flute players do all that. Like while we're on
I
this
don't do
subject,
that. I never understood. So you know what? It's so funny you mentioned that because I had never seen that until I came to Howard. And I didn't know why anyone was doing that. If you look, I never did that. I never understood. But then I thought maybe we were supposed to, because freshman year was kind of hard for me. So I thought maybe we were supposed to. And I was like, this don't even feel natural.
Why was it hard?
Because I came in on scholarship without having to audition.
Everybody did. Do you remember Brandon and Adam?
But I came like late. I didn't go to band camp.
Brandon Adam could not play the trumpet, and he was on scholarship. He was a light-skinned dude. Franklin used to call him Picnic Pants. He's a very successful.
I have to be honest. I feel like I would have to like sit in a room and have someone bring up my memories of band because there's so many.
I didn't audition, but I thought I was auditioning. I was just playing for Brent, and I hadn't met Brent yet. That was my first time meeting him. And he took me into the band room.
Was like, because of your history in high school, we'd love to have you. And I was like, thanks. And then he said I had a really nice smile.
Oh. Anyway, I'm just gonna move past that. But yeah, Brent took me down in the band room. I thought he was like auditioning, like I was gonna be at an audition. No, it was just me and him.
It was a different audition. It was all for something else.
He's like, play. I was like, what you mean play? He's like, start playing. I was like, what you want me to play?
Especially Brent in like 2000.
Brent's one of my favorite people.
You said what?
Brent's one of my favorite people.
Yes, one of my best friends in the world. But when I first met him, the first thing I ever heard him say was, "Shut up." You know what I'm saying? So like,
he's come a long way.
Yeah. Oh, the first time I met him, he didn't talk. We were just standing in front of the tubas, and he wasn't saying anything. And Malik was yelling at someone who was standing there. But he was like yelling at them, and y'all, it was like my first away game. I was like, because I come from chorale style white band in high school, like craziness. It was great. I love y'all.
So John says the piano, the trumpet, the human voice. He said his homegirl Ashley Crawford definitely doesn't do that when she plays the flute.
Right. Also,
I seen too many of y'all do it. I seen too many.
I never answered the question.
Why does that happen? But Janelle, yes, tell us your three.
So I would say piano, the human voice, and for me, the harp.
Ooh.
I think the harp is just one of the most beautiful instruments.
Yeah.
And people who know how to play it, I'm just like, wow.
I feel that way, yeah. About the harp and the French horn. If you feel like
play it well though, because some people, I was like, is this supposed to sound like?
If someone has a beautiful tone with the French horn, and you got like four of them people like playing, and they're hitting fifths and stuff, like it's very.
To me, French horn is like special. To me, French horn is like special teams. It's like, it can really make or break your ensemble if you have it, but I don't need that shit.
Okay, says the Cowboys who blocked the punt.
I mean, you really
lost. But anyway,
you'll hear it.
You hear it.
You hear it.
You hear it. It's really good, like texturally and stuff like that. But it's like if I have to choose brass, like ranking brass, trumpet is number one. Like I feel like tuba and trombone are tied for second. Then fucking
tied.
Yeah, because trombone, there's no brass instrument like the trombone, man. Like the trombone is the closest to the human voice.
The only reason I don't say the drum is because the rhythm had to be innate before the drums were there. The rhythm showed up.
That's it.
Okay. That's Professor Neil, we appreciate that.
There's a word there.
But that's why I do
in the beginning.
Because drums were so close in the beginning.
In the beginning. There was the drums, and the drums were us, and the drums were within us, and without us, there were no drums made.
But that's real.
But now they tried to say that. Never mind. I'll leave that alone. But yeah,
I'm about to say
I'm gonna leave it alone. The drums aren't African, but they attribute it now to the Chinese. So for the creation of drums.
So we all came from one place, so it's fine.
All right, so. Next, we had to run this one back because Anthony had a great viewpoint that we needed to go with this. So we listen and we don't judge. I know that's been like the popular thing going on right now.
I be judging a little bit, depending on
a lot.
Oh, John said that's not wrong. So we need to educate ourselves. That's why you're here, Professor. We appreciate it. But we wanted to do the we listen and we don't judge, but from the Black experience. So, John, since you brought this topic up, not John, Anthony. When I say John, I'm thinking of John. I'm reading the comments. Sorry, Anthony. Since you brought this up, could you please tell us from the Black side?
We listen and we don't judge. I mean, I have so many. Number one, please just. Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I know you're about to piss me off.
I'm not about to piss you off. Like, I think we need some categories because I have so many. But I will say, okay, just so y'all know, my mom's side is from Southeast, like Southeast. You know what I'm saying?
DC for people who not from DC.
You already explained this.
Like Georgia Avenue,
okay?
Georgia Avenue. People, I know Georgia Avenue's in Northwest, but I know if I say Georgia Ave, y'all gonna like the people who stand outside the Boost Mobile store. Like, I'm related to some of them people. You know what I'm saying? And then my dad's side is from like country ass Mississippi, and they relocated to Houston. So like my family is black. Like I've been playing spades for many years. Anyway, I say all that to say I had to diverge to get peace in my house.
When you say diverge,
like for example, like I didn't know how to spell scarf. I didn't know that scarf was pronounced like that until I learned how to read. You know what I'm saying? You know how DMV people say like scarf. You know what I'm saying? Like, so shit like that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, fair.
Okay, I've never seen Crooklyn. What else? I turned the lights on in my car, like that. The little lights that our parents keep telling us, "Oh, you'll get pulled over if you turn that on." I turn that on all the time. What else can I do? I do not eat chitlins.
Me either. They're disgusting.
I've never seen a Tyler Perry movie all the way through.
That's interesting.
I could just stop it.
I actually love that
plays. I used to watch the plays with my grandma, but
I gotta tell before we keep going with you, Anthony. Trev said,
please don't.
Trev said one time I hosted John Neal and other folks at my parents' house, and he was going to contribute some fried fish. We ran around super busy. Then out of nowhere, Neal says, "All these seasonings are expired."
I ain't know what to tell that man.
I've
never checked the expiration date on seasonings, honestly.
Well, in Trevor's parents' house, you have to.
Oh, they'd be like 80 something.
Oh my God, we did.
Bro, I remember that day. We used flour instead of cornmeal and messed up the fish. Oh yeah.
That was just a sign you shouldn't be
eating
that fried food anyway.
Oh my gosh.
You know. But John can cook though. I've had some of John's cooking before. Like when it comes to grilling, especially, you want John on the grill.
Yes, delicious. Delicious.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a barbecue competition one day, me and you, John.
Can I be the final?
I will buy the food. I'll buy the food.
Yeah, we gotta go at it. We gotta go at it.
That was a
all right, Anthony. Continue with the stuff that we can.
Can we do movies?
Yeah, just do
it. Do it. Yes, do it. Do movies. Do movies. Yes.
I mean, it's so many. Like, I've never seen Crooklyn. I do not enjoy Spike Lee's.
That's really my favorite movie of all
Spike Lee's style of cinematography. I can't fuck with it.
Crooklyn is beautiful.
You said Crooklyn is
I'm really shocked you haven't seen Crooklyn. I would assume you would love that movie because it's so beautiful.
But what makes you, when you say beautiful, like what do you mean by that?
Cinematically, it's beautiful. From the viewpoint of middle class Black people who are just having a good time, and it's nothing really unrealistic and just like really crazy climactic. It's just very like.
What is it about?
It's about a young girl and her family, and they live in New York, and it's just during the summer, and they're just having like what Black families do during the summer. There's a few things that pop up like life things, but it's a very realistic. The music is beautiful. Like, just I would really urge you to watch it. I love Crooklyn.
Can't really say anything on Tubi.
Also, y'all are tripping. Tubi has a lot of good stuff that we used to watch. Like, have you ever seen Lie to Me?
That's old.
The series?
Yeah,
that was my jam. It was on Tubi.
On IMDb. Lie to Me? What is that?
It's a series.
It's a series.
I mean, series be on IMDb too.
Yeah.
Well, I had access to Tubi. I wasn't paying.
All right. What other movies have you not seen, Anthony?
You get two more, then we're passing the torch.
I mean, shit. Basically like Friday.
Jonathan! Sorry.
Friday is my shit. But like,
oh, I thought you.
Any like blaxploitation movies, I hate that. I hate that shit. I don't know why we celebrate that.
What you talking
never
about? Like,
seen The Wiz. What is happening?
Never seen.
I just lie about it.
That's the only musical I watch.
Who never seen The Wiz?
And is Willy Wonka considered a musical? The original one.
Yes. Maybe no.
The original.
What's his face?
Oh, you talking about the Cheer Up, Charlie?
Yeah, is that considered a musical?
I guess kind of.
I guess.
But it really only has like 3
Also,
real
John,
songs.
I will not forget this.
Hey, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory has an incredible soundtrack.
Doesn't it? It's beautiful.
Like that's
I'm about to watch that.
Yeah.
I'm about to watch it. We hang up.
Pure Imagination song is like
it's so beautiful.
That's one of the best movie songs of all time.
It's like, and you hear the chords that you expect them to resolve, but they don't. But they still sound like that right there. When you can write chords that don't resolve, and it's still anyway.
Crooklyn is full of beautiful old school black music, and you, Anthony, would love it. I promise you.
I don't think he would want to sit through
$5.
Crooklyn to me isn't that great of a movie.
Don't listen.
That's what I'm saying. That's like my thing is like I need a plot, man. I like blockbuster type of movies.
Oh, so I thought you were saying you don't want the over the top black movies. That's why I like it, because it is
like Uncle Ruckus right now.
I mean, it could be my thing. Like when I'm talking about what's a black movie that I enjoy?
To me, it's like a black Hallmark movie.
Is Django a black movie? Would you consider that a black movie?
I hate that movie.
What?
How you
hate Django?
It was really hard for me.
We judge you.
No, not for the reasons you think. Django, slavery in general was the shit. Yeah. Slavery in general, just wrapping my mind around it is really hard.
But I love to see him shooting them.
No, it was, and for that it was great. Jamie did phenomenal, but like the scene where Carrie was in the box, I was triggered by that for a very long time. I don't know if it's because I was like watching slavery movies from a very, very, very young age. Yeah. But that movie just really messed with me.
Django is not that good.
Trevor loved him from Django. American Gangster. I could watch American Gangster.
American Gangster is a good movie.
I could watch it every single day.
To me, American Gangster is better than Training Day. To me.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. I
feel like if you go back and watch Training Day,
that's a crazy take. I'm not saying it's wrong.
Wholeheartedly agree.
If you go back and watch Training Day, it's not even that good. It's just the fact that we never seen Denzel be a shady ass criminal. So we were just shocked.
Oh my God, I agree.
And when he shot that dude in broad daylight,
I honestly love Training Day, but I was just like,
but like American Gangster was like,
it was just very much like
Training Day is very over the top once you watch it again. But I think it just came out at a time where we didn't expect
not
that.
A black movie, Trevor.
We don't get to see Denzel be a villain.
Never seen American Gangster or Trinity.
Kim is younger than us, though.
That's the friendship.
Yeah, she was born. She had 96 or something, baby, like that. I think.
96. Like, oh my God,
Kim is not a real millennial. Like
wait, no, my sister's 96.
Yeah, they're Gen Z.
That's your sister, though. That's your little sister. I was watching a lot of shit my sister was watching.
Fair.
But yeah, I gotta put that up for a vote. I'm gonna put that up for a vote, Anthony. That's a pretty good one. What's the better movie, Training Day or American Gangster? That's really
American Gangster had the greatest movies of all time.
It had a good plot.
It had great, development, and it's like everyone loves a criminal you can relate to. You know what I'm saying? Like I would do that shit if I could, but I'm not built like that.
It's also a true story, which helps.
Yeah. Well, some of it was very
fabricated, but we know.
I mean, Lucas told some crazy lies too, but
and I feel like Denzel, that role is perfect for him because he can really bring that shit to life. Like when he start, I believe that.
Unlike Gladiator.
Yes.
Man,
unlike Gladiator.
That was so bad. Gladiator was so bad. I was in the theater.
Wait, can you not say that? I'm really excited to see it. Don't ruin it for me yet.
There's nothing to ruin.
There's nothing to ruin, man. If you go in there with zero,
I also feel like people be liking a lot of stuff that people don't like. A lot of stuff that me and Trevor like, so I'm fine.
That's true.
The let me go to
ahead, your 2
Janelle.
movies. Go.
Yeah,
Oh,
go ahead,
2
go
more
ahead,
movies. No, go ahead, Anthony. Go ahead.
No. We've been on me for a minute.
No,
No, I'm saying
because
he got 2 movies. Now it's one of our turns.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got movies, but go ahead, Janelle.
Okay. I've never seen Brown Sugar.
I haven't either, so that's fine.
I just feel like this is that time where like everyone's been talking about it. I've never, ever seen.
Have no intention of watching.
That's true, Trev. That's true. He said Ice Cube movies are borderline blaxploitation. Borderline.
Yeah.
Also, I've never seen. What is the movie with T.I.?
She's 94, baby.
The movie with T.I.
Rollbound? No, that's
no, where he snatches the
ATL.
Never seen it. People love that.
I like me some ATL. That was good. That was good.
I wouldn't say it was good, but
I enjoyed it. It's like Panda Express. It's not.
You know what? I love it.
What's that movie? Yeah.
I know it's not highbrow food, but I enjoy it.
I love me some Panda Express.
There's a difference between this is
no,
good
it depends on what you get. There are certain things I would never touch.
I get the same thing every time. This is why people in Panda piss me off. People be like, "Can I get a sample?" The menu has been the same for 15
for
years.
76.4 years.
Just get what you want and get out the way, please.
Yeah, ATL is mid. You ain't missing nothing.
Panda Express, I want like every 3.5 months.
Panda Express tastes fake.
Like when I'm hormonal is when I want.
The texture of the meat, pause,
is
just not
good.
good.
Yeah, I understand. It's not.
You can't go to Panda Express expecting like
it's the texture of their proteins that don't taste right. It's like
and PG is good. And
I lived in PG
and like I thought Washington, Clinton.
I lived there. It was not good. It's never been good there.
What's your favorite Chinese restaurant?
I like local hole in the wall joints. I don't like no chain.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Panda Express is like McDonald's Chinese food. You can't
why would I eat that when I have a better option?
It's not
for cheaper.
It's not the same thing though. It's not the same.
I don't know.
Okay, come on. What's that?
Oh, what you got, Janelle? It's on you.
I said my 2 movies.
No, she said hers. It's on you.
Oh, mine is okay. One, I don't like cornbread.
I've absolutely seen How High 65,000 times.
You said what?
John said How High is a real black movie that everyone needs to have seen, and I've seen that movie so many times.
I don't really remember. It was definitely on in my house. I don't remember.
It was on in my house.
That's good. That's
I have a lot of older cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like they put it on, but I wasn't like.
Have y'all seen New Jack City?
Yes.
No.
Have you seen Harlem Nights?
Nah, man. I just
Who's in Harlem Nights? Is that Denzel?
No.
Who's in Harlem Nights?
You got
Eddie Murphy. I don't know.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor.
Yes, I've seen Harlem Nights.
Okay.
Oh, on the subject of Richard Pryor, never made me laugh one time in my life, and I don't apologize for that.
That's fair. That's okay.
Some people just don't like him.
That man, and I like. All
right, well, so that goes online with mine, and y'all gonna boo me off the show, and I'll leave. So my first one is I don't like cornbread. Just not gonna like it. You can't make me like cornbread. I'm just not.
I don't get mad at people for not liking food because I don't like cheese, and y'all got something to say.
Yeah, stop saying it.
Cheese is not free like that.
Just stop saying it. But as a whole of a series, while there were episodes that did make me like really, really laugh,
I think I know what you're gonna say.
Martin wasn't that good of a series.
I agree with you. The only episode that was funny was the dog roundtable episode. And
I felt
when they went on
like
vacation. That's the
I felt like he made a lot of like noises and sound effects to be funny, but cornbread don't like you either.
Yeah, I ain't trying to judge you, but deep down, cornbread.
Yes, I've had Famous Days cornbread muffins. They don't do it for me either. Like I don't know what it is about it. It just
your own?
Yeah. And I still like I'm just not I've tried the Jiffy mix. I've tried every different type of like
that Jiffy mix. Cornbread. Yeah.
I don't know.
As long as you don't dry it out.
Yeah.
Make sure
and it's spongy and nice and like you can add a little butter to it or some honey.
Oh my God, please read that.
Hey, Kimberly, you can see yourself out. I ain't playing
right.
with you.
Kim is right.
You look like you eat green bean casserole. Who just don't like that? I do not. That is the nastiest stuff I think I ever put on my plate.
Well, see now.
Oh, so it's you. It's you. It's you, Anthony. It's you. You like green bean casserole?
No. You talking about cornbread is nasty.
No, I'm talking about green bean casserole is nasty.
I don't eat
cornbread isn't nasty per se.
Casserole.
It's just I don't enjoy it.
Casserole is not a dish for You know what I'm saying?
For Black people?
Yes.
Just say it.
It's
This
not.
is a safe
It's not
space.
for us.
It's not.
That's not. That's we don't even call that. Like when somebody was like
what
sweet
is
potato
it?
casserole, and I had to explain what it was.
Yeah, sweet potato casserole.
People were like, casserole? What the fuck? What is that?
But what is green bean casserole? What
Low-key,
is
I don't
She
know.
called you a lint liquor. Cam, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna leave you alone. All right. I'm gonna leave you alone.
Because who don't just like cornbread?
Yeah,
though?
I need to
What's
find you
wrong
some
with
cornbread.
No, it's just I've tried. No, I did. There was one cornbread that I was cool with. It was a jalapeno cheddar cornbread, and it was actually
See,
decent.
that's what?
That was good. That was good. That was good.
This is my problem.
And I had it at a soul food place. So
and
it was
this
good.
is why I know you're just like you're approaching cornbread the wrong way, bro.
Yeah,
Bro, I've had every
you
type
need
of
some
cornbred
good,
ever.
moist, buttery.
First of all, don't use the
Oh,
M word.
I
I
want
can't stand the
somebody
M word.
now.
I've had the fresh butter. It's not nasty. I just don't enjoy
you
it.
like Popeyes, Marcus?
No.
You don't like Popeyes?
No.
What?
I didn't even grow up eating pot pie. That was definitely
No, Popeyes.
No. Like,
oh, Popeyes the chicken. Oh, I thought you said pot pies. I said
you don't like pot pies?
I love me
I,
some Popeyes.
I didn't grow up. I didn't grow up
Trevor
eating pot
loves
pies.
What does that
was
mean?
like my
That
favorite
can't
lunch
like it?
growing up.
I just never eat them because I don't
They're
think about
very
them.
filling, man. You eat
I
that
don't
whole-
think about them. I
And
just
then
don't
when the
think.
bread falls
Yeah.
into
Snippy
my
ass
god,
crust. Oh my god.
never go to the store.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely to be trusted. Y'all people who think Chicago got the best food on the planet are the people not to be
Chicago has
trusted.
some great food, bro.
No, they don't. Not compared to like other cities like New Orleans and stuff like that.
But
Chicago's
those
food
are
is
two
mid.
different types of food. If I'm thinking, I'm not gonna compare.
John, I would try
New
your food
Orleans.
because I see what you make, and like I would eat your food.
Well, you know where John is from, right?
Yeah, I know where he's from, but his food doesn't look like it's from there. He needs to teach everybody else there to cook like him. Like because I've been in Chicago way too much I've rarely been wild.
You know, people from Chicago get on my nerves with how much they brag about their city, but they do have good food.
What's wrong with that?
They do.
You better love where you from.
New Orleans doesn't have one type of food. That's not
Chicago's
true.
beautiful.
And New
Chicago's a
York
nice place.
Never let you forget where they're from.
I literally can vividly taste the first time I went to Harold's and got some chicken.
Harold's is a little bit
overrated.
I loved it.
Uncle Remus is better than Harold's.
You can go to any carry out.
I'm just saying.
Just indulge in the
anyway, my second thing. I said the Martin thing. You agree with me?
New Orleans has one type of food.
That's not true. That is not true at all, man. But anyway, what were we saying? But yeah, I think Martin. I just don't think Martin was that funny.
Yes, can I say something about Martin?
That's not an unpopular opinion.
That is a very unpopular opinion.
It's unpopular. Can I say something about? I appreciate how Martin put like the DMV on the map, though. All his characters are like Georgia Avenue niggas too.
You also, the outfits were phenomenal.
Yeah, so I did fuck with that.
Yeah, I'm not saying it was bad by any means. It just never made me laugh that much. Like it's like for every funny episode, there were 10 episodes that I just got through.
Yeah, it's just background music.
Like, and not to say that Fresh Prince didn't have those too. I just felt like I laughed more at Fresh Prince than I ever did at Martin.
I fuck with Fresh Prince more, honestly.
Yeah, really I just felt like it was funnier.
Man,
we stayed on that subject way too long. We stayed on that subject way too.
We should have just made it a whole episode.
What we talking about next?
Lafayette, Louisiana is good too, and Shreveport too has really good food. Louisiana I think might be the best state for food. If you just want to indulge and not care about your waistline.
If you want to get circular,
that's what I'm saying. If you don't want to care about your waistline, I think Louisiana might be the state.
If you want to,
Trev, you bring up a good point.
Contract up.
Trev brings up a good point because I believe it was better in the early seasons. I think when all that shit with what's her name, the woman that played Gina, what's her name? I'm still here.
I was gonna say if she has not stopped singing. She's still going in little cafes singing. I can't remember.
Hey man,
bruh,
them cafes, you know.
I've been to some good spots in Shreveport. One of my homeboys is from Shreveport. I've been to some good places.
I don't know if I trust food from Shreveport. Never been.
Yeah. If you've never been, then I mean you never been. But I've been to some good spots there. Tisha Campbell, thank you. God, yes. I cannot remember her name. Yeah. But I think once all that stuff happened, the show kind of was just lost.
Her husband also drove her crazy.
Yeah.
Damn. Really?
Uh,
That's some sad shit, man.
anyway, Chicago ain't got no better food than Texas barbecue. They ain't like and I-57 is nasty. Stop telling people that's barbecue, Chicago. Stop telling people that. But all right, let's go on to the next subject, please. What we got next?
If the chat had tomatoes, Marcus, you would be covered in them.
That was the whole purpose. Y'all supposed to listen and not judge. Y'all judgmental.
You know, black
well,
folks.
the post that we listen and we do judge. So technically,
we said that
on the post and the stories.
You posted that.
Correct.
Shame on you. No, just play. Jay-Z part 2. Janelle, take us into the Jay-Z part 2, please.
Okay, the last time we talked about this, Jay-Z was accused of forcefully sexually assaulting, at the time, a 13-year-old. This would have been 20 years ago. This young woman said that him and Diddy forced her down at a party after the VMAs. Fast forward to a few days ago, basically everything she said has been debunked. Apparently, Diddy and Jay-Z weren't even at the location at the time that she said they were at. A lot of facts that she said dealt with her friends and family. They could not recall. She also said all these different celebs were there. Going back in the records, they were not there at the time. Granted, she's still standing on 10 toes that she was assaulted. Everything she's saying has come out to be false. Unfortunately, I feel like Jay-Z will never get away from this. I feel like once this has been put on your record, it's a strike that you can, like, you know, when we used to get those erasers, you can erase, but it's like still there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he can do everything he can, and we know that it's probably not true, but I don't think that he'll ever. It's definitely going to impact his career, and it makes me mad because she should go to jail. Like, that's like you're lying to officers. And we were just watching the show. Like, this girl went to jail for giving some false information she went for like a year. But it's like, you're trying to ruin someone's life. These are very, very, very serious accusations. Like, this is not something anyone should play with. And all of these facts that you've said have come out to be false. And it's just like, there are people who go through like awful, awful things. And I feel like not only are you making it hard for, you know, people who don't do anything, people who are innocent, you're making it hard for victims because people are going to be going through these things with a fine-tooth comb and making victims' lives horrendous. Just make sure they're not lying.
John said, Kendrick said, watch the party die. Yeah, I definitely agree. I really hate the timing of all this too, because his daughter is achieving like stardom on her own now. She's starting to
so
with the whole, even though we do not need that damn movie at all. And I'm sick of these.
What does his daughter do?
The Mufasa movie. I'm sick of these live action lion ones. They look terrible.
I'm gonna watch it.
They just don't look good. You can't make them emote. We need to bring back just real drawn animation and just let the characters be characters.
That 2D, I'm telling you, dog.
It's something about it that just you can bring out more emotion. These CGI characters, they don't look. I can't even tell them apart. That sounds like I'm getting old.
No, they want them to look like real animals.
Yeah, but you can't tell them apart.
I understand what you're saying.
I've been looking at the screen like, all right, who am I supposed to be focusing on? But like I said, I hate the timing. Like you said, I wanted to know Mufasa's story, and I want to too, but it can be animation. Let it be animation like the original Lion King was. Like, we don't need. I feel like with Disney doing too much, but I feel like with Jay-Z and this happening, I do feel like there needs to be increased punishment on false accusations at this point. I know I don't put anything past anybody, and I'm not saying that Jay-Z might not get found out about something later on. But what I'm saying, if this turns out to not be true, you should not just be able to walk away from that. Like, no, Mufasa passed away. But yeah, you shouldn't be able to just walk.
It's hilarious.
You should not be able to walk away from accusations like that, especially when this man is in a position with the NFL that he's in, with all these businesses and stuff. There's people who are going to cease doing business with him just because of the speculation alone. And businesses are being very like choosy now. Like, one whiff of something bad and they're pulling their support from people. So I really feel like I'm all for victims getting justice. But what I'm not here for is just let's throw stuff out until it sticks. And that's what I don't want to happen. Anthony, you said something good before the show. Go ahead.
What I say?
You said you don't put nothing past nobody.
Oh, I don't even remember. I mean, yeah, I don't I really don't put anything past famous people. You always find out famous people on some crazy weird shit. But I also don't put anything past, a random person that think they could, hit a lick on a billionaire real quick. So I'm not really, yelling from the rooftops either way. I mean,
I am very fascinated by people who like get in long, drawn out conversations about this. I mean, outside of like a space like this, like on Instagram, people be going back and forth. And I'm like, do y'all know these people?
I think we're way too invested in celebrities' lives, man. Like to the point where we feel like we know them. Like, so we got to defend them like we know them. Yeah. And that's so weird to me.
Travis.
What'd you say? Janelle?
That's a great segue into Travis.
Oh, yeah, it sure is. So why don't we go ahead and do that? Can we talk about that fiance? Anyway, I'm gonna just
no.
Okay, fine. But it's like we are way too involved in people's personal lives but let's talk about the Heisman. First of all, the first Heisman to have ever gone to a HBCU. So claps for Travis Hunter. Full circle moments. So everybody knows Deion Sanders went to Florida State. Before he went to Jackson State, Travis Hunter was committed to Florida State. Mm-hmm. So very full circle moment. Deion had been watching this man before he even started coaching. So this was like meant to happen, I believe. For all the people that came out and said Deion was a joke, he isn't going to be a good coach. Let's just look at the record so far. First year they win 3 games. Everybody's laughing, not realizing that's 300% over what they won the year before.
The last time they won like -6.
Like, so they won 1 game, then he went 3. This year they are 8-3.
Yeah, they had a good season.
Now you can talk about their schedule and all those things you want to talk about, but they don't make their schedule. So you can't really blame them for that. They're going to a bowl game in San Antonio, the Alamo Bowl, and they now have a Heisman winning player. So you can't sit here and say this man is a joke anymore. You can't. Honestly, you cannot say that. I was happy to see the support that Deion gave him. I don't know why Lil Wayne was there. I really don't know why Lil Wayne was there. I was happy to see I was happy to see Travis Hunter get that support. But the only thing are they engaged?
Yes.
I want this brother to run so fast.
Who is he engaged
to? I'll wait till it's my turn.
Who is he engaged to?
I don't even know her name. She just looks like she's never happy for this man. And, like, everybody's standing up.
The content that we see makes it seem that way. He's never happy for this man.
Can I say this? And this might sound controversial, and I'll let you, Anthony. I'm not asking someone to change themselves. Lil Wayne and his oldest son Drake are the biggest bandwagon sportsmen. Because Drake was definitely.
When Drake was hooping with Kentucky, I wanted to scream. Like, what are you doing?
Lil Wayne.
1 minute he was a Lakers fan, then he was Toronto all day. But my thing is, I'm not asking someone to change who they are. Because if she's that's that type of person where she's just like unmoved by stuff, that's fine. But my thing is, if I'm with somebody and I know this is a special moment for them, I will at least, for the public face, because he is a public figure now. This man is about to get drafted. I would be
your bag, sis. Go network.
Like, I would at least look enthusiastic to be there.
Pictures, and she says, "Am I gonna be sitting here for whatever amount of time?" It's like, girl, go become friends with Savannah or somebody. I know somebody famous out there. Go.
She was mad because he was having
the focus. I feel like
there's a lot of videos,
and she has her own businesses. Now she has her own businesses. She's got money.
Also, a black woman.
She's got money, but my problem is like if Trevor was at an awards ceremony for Janelle and Janelle was getting praise for whatever she did, Trevor is going to be right there cheering you on, it's not about him. He gonna like even if you're not that type of person to be that visible and do all this stuff. If this
The
is just a
Heisman?
this is the Heisman.
The Heisman. You're also around important people. Sit up and act like you got some sense. She was
Like,
sitting there like this.
Yeah,
Girl, get
you
out.
look like you don't want to be there. You look like you're not even impressed by what this man has accomplished. And this man,
She wasn't
Anyway.
impressed when they called his name.
Anthony, do you feel that way if you were with somebody and they were getting praised for something? You're gonna at least show like you care about it.
I mean, yeah, I think that's a big part about like it's kind of an underrated part about being a partner. Like, you got to know how to celebrate them in their big moments too. Oh, he over here like Chad Johnson, just dropping out. Do you ever watch Unc and Ocho on live?
You ever watch what?
Unc and Ocho, their lives?
No. I think Trevor does, but I don't.
It's good. It's good, but it's like that. Can you hear us?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
What you do?
Go ahead, y'all.
What you do?
Well, you were saying the underrated. I missed that part. The underrated part about the being
you
in a
gotta
relationship.
close some X2 windows real quick.
That's crazy.
That's your computer, dog.
That's crazy. No, but no, I was just sad to see it because it's like, bruh, like who you choose to be with is one of the most important decisions you ever gonna make in your life. And he's young, like he's still super young. He's got a lot of time, and the trends of most of these football players, like I just want to. You hear podcasts like Cam Newton and talking about having all these kids, and it's like I just don't want to see another player of his caliber who's gonna make hella money. His first rookie deal isn't gonna be nothing but that next contract. If he continues to be what he is, he's not gonna play both ways in the NFL. But whichever side he chooses, he's gonna get huge contracts.
So what side is he gonna play?
If I were him, I would probably choose size-wise for him. I'd probably choose corner. I'd play corner. There's a lot less great players in the corner position on the market than wide receivers right now. Go make a name for yourself on the defensive side of the ball is what I do.
Do you think he's like exceptional on either side of the ball?
I think it's a two. Wide receiver is more money unless you become a Jalen Ramsey type player. But I would say he's great. I would say he played in a weak conference, which also helped him.
So is he? You're saying he's a great corner, or he's a great wide receiver, or he's a great corner and wide receiver?
I believe he's great at both. He can play either position and be fine. If I was him, I don't know how he's gonna stack up receiver wise in the NFL, but we'll see. I feel like there's no wrong answer for him.
Honestly, this is my.
But his best stats are offensive, so yeah, go the wide receiver route. I don't see a problem with that either.
I think like if he wasn't playing both sides, I mean, obviously playing every snap is like, that's some superhuman shit. Yeah. But I don't know. Like I don't know if he was like. I mean, I'm not plugged into college football as much as y'all. I don't know if he was like super exceptional on both sides. Honestly, I think like Ashton Genty kind of had a bigger year.
No,
from that one side.
Ashton Genty played in the Mountain West.
I mean, but you already said you can't. Hold on. You can't make the argument that you can't choose your schedule.
You can't choose your schedule, but when you're getting force-fed 30 snaps a game and you still didn't break the record.
I mean, you the best child. But you still didn't what?
He still didn't break the Mountain West rushing record. And then if you break down the teams in the Mountain West, I just shared the article too yesterday. If you break down the Mountain West, all the teams in the Mountain West were giving up either 100 yards rushing or over 120 yards rushing per game. You were running through nothing.
Had a special year, man.
Anthony, the way you were looking pre-show could go run for some good yardage against the Mountain West right now. Their rush defenses were dead last in the nation.
You know what's crazy, man? I used to work for like a very short period of time. I was working at this private school in DC, and it was a high school, and it was like a sports first school. Them kids were fucking huge, man. All of them look like they could be one of my uncles. Like they were like big burly ass kids. Even some of the girls, like I had a female student was like 6'4". Like them kids were like,
yeah. Yes, them Samoan kids, man.
You're not eating.
Them Samoan kids, they be 6'4".
Yeah.
Man. I went to Samoa. I checked into this hotel. Dude have full beard. She was like, "That's my son. He's 14. He plays football at the high school." I was like, "Bruh, there's no way."
Lying. I think she's lying, but also Samoan people are.
Them kids are huge. She said, "What's up, Michelle?" But Trevor said, "Yeah, number 5 wide receiver in the country." Yes, but also with that being said, I do see, like Anthony saying, yes, we can't debate who they played for, but who you play does help your stats. Like who you play does help your stats.
I mean, but my thing is like he played. Okay, if you say he played like in a weaker conference, like he showed that. Like it's not like he went out there and was like bullshitting. Like he went out there and like whooped ass every single game.
But my thing is, would he have whooped ass in the SEC?
That's
what we gotta ask. It's like,
but if you're gonna ask that, you can also ask like, okay, so if Travis Hunter was on his team,
yeah, I'm not. But that's what I'm saying. He deserves his win. He deserves his win because my thing is, what he did, no other player in college football was doing. Period. Nobody else is playing both sides of the ball, being number 5 in wide receiving yards. I can't remember what he was in touchdowns. He was top 3 in touchdowns or something like that. Like he was top 5 or top 10 in 5 statistical categories. Like all that other dude did was rush. Like I'm not saying all
2,400 yards,
24 in the Mountain West Conference where the rushing defenses were god awful,
bro.
That goes into the, whether we like it or not, that goes into the voting. It's a
circular debate. I just think, I don't know. To me, I just feel like he's obviously special. Like I think he's going to go to the NFL and do the same shit.
I mean, we've seen running backs that were special in college go to the NFL and not do the same shit. Reggie Bush is a pure example of that.
You said what?
Reggie Bush is a great example of that.
Yeah, but I mean, Reggie Bush just thought he was just going to take everything to the sideline.
But he was the most electrifying running back we had seen, and he went to the league, and I think it was Philly.
He was
that hit that man so hard that it was over after that.
What'd you say, Janelle?
He was my phone screensaver in high school.
Damn.
Oh my god,
man, girl. I understand.
You a fan?
Listen, but I like black men.
I understand.
Well, he don't like us. I didn't know at the time.
He had the cocoa.
Boise always go undefeated. They should go undefeated in the Mountain West. Like they should go undefeated. Like the Mountain West is. Nobody ever talks about that conference. Now that's where I'll give him credit. We started talking about it because of him. But we won't talk about no Mountain West school. Name 5 of them off the top of your head. You can't.
I'll say this. I feel like the fact that like Travis Hunter playing both sides of the ball, that's him. He gets credit for that. I think Deion being his coach also has something to do with him winning a Heisman?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Same with Alabama's players when they win Heismans or anything like that. When Nick Saban was there, like those coaches have a lot to do with it because the coach is what gets you like right now. Unless you have like a really star player, a lot of these coaches are what's getting the TV time. People are watching Colorado because Prime is there. If Travis Hunter was at Colorado and Prime was not at Colorado, we wouldn't be even like, it would be a hard conversation.
That's why I just feel like, Ashton was just he was kind of up against it. And
I wouldn't have been mad either way the Heisman went. If Ashton had got the Heisman, I wouldn't have been mad either. He had an incredible year. And
I just think like somehow like running backs are just kind of like just undervalued. It's like
in the NFL, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? It's like somehow Saquon is not going to win MVP this year. CMC didn't win MVP last year, even though it's like
he should have won.
They're the MVP.
I said CMC should have won last year. Saquon definitely, because the Giants got to be kicking themselves right now.
What a mistake!
What a dumb mistake!
Did that man get fired?
Oh, he will probably.
GM. It's probably gonna be his last season.
Yeah. Like, imagine thinking Daniel Jones is better than this man.
Yeah.
But with this year's Heisman, this year's NFL MVP though, Lamar Jackson balling out, and Josh Allen too, man. Like, it's a hard race this year.
But my thing is like they're handicapped from their position because it's like if a quarterback's having a good year, they're automatically an MVP candidate. Like any other position has to have a historic year.
Yeah, but it's because they touch the ball every snap.
Huh?
They touch the ball every snap.
Yeah, but it's like
And-
you have to. To me, it's like you can't just make it a default
quarterback award.
That's like what the fuck am I even going to try to get it for then?
Yeah, I think Saquon did set the Philly rushing record. I think. Yeah, he just set that.
He got to set records in order to win this shit. Josh Allen just has to stop throwing interceptions.
Explain this in basketball terms.
Okay.
Explain this in basketball terms. It's like same shit with why Jason Tatum can't get the award. How does Nikola Jokic every year? Jason every
Tatum,
year. It's like when Nikola was the 5th seed. Oh, he's the best player in the league though. Now when he's the 1 seed. Oh, he's the 1 seed. It's
what about Jason Tatum though?
He has to get the
Jason Tatum's super inconsistent though.
Last year. This is my thing. If you're not going to give it to the best player on the number 1 seed, then LeBron deserves more MVPs and Kobe deserves more MVPs. And Michael Jordan deserves more MVPs. If you're going to give it to the best player in the league, then they should have been doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. My only problem with Jason Tatum is that he's great in the regular season. Then when the playoffs come around, that man can't.
No, fuck that. It's a regular season award.
Season award, I know, but I'm saying personally, my personal problem with. You shouldn't be getting. Bro, you playing?
No, I'm not saying it's okay. It's outlandish.
My only thing with JT is like,
there you go, John. Right?
He is good enough for MVP. I don't give a fuck.
Jaylen Brown held that team.
Jason Tatum. His only thing is like his shot selection, and it's like he just doesn't have the personality that people like. He doesn't have
a personality.
He doesn't have the charisma of.
Isn't he dating LMA? Is he still with LMA?
Yeah, she's pregnant, or she might have the baby by now.
Okay. Cool.
But the thing is that I feel like he was made, like his parents raised him to be a basketball player and nothing else.
Yeah.
We got
social.
Move.
He wasn't allowed to go hang out with friends. He only played basketball.
We got to move subjects, y'all. We got to move subjects. We pushing. We almost there. I do want to talk about this one if this is the last one we get to tonight. Jamie Foxx. So he had what he called a comedy special come out called What Had Happened Was.
What he called a comedy special.
Yeah, what he called a comedy special.
What was it then? If you wouldn't call
it was a special.
I think it was just you said pre-show. He should have just said what had happened was, and not said.
It was like when Kanye West told you were about to see a concert, and he just talked to you for like 50 minutes about whatever was on his mind.
Yes.
So we watched it. I watched it when it came out. Now, I think the title was very misleading. Because if you watched it for comedy,
that's
I feel like
it was a testimony service. It was New Year's. Tell us your 2020.
Well, where's the piano then?
You missed the message. I feel like you
at the very end.
Yeah,
and it still was like testimonial music, like gospel.
I'm gonna go watch it then.
The singing with his daughter was sweet and stuff like that. That was cool and whatnot. But I feel like if you were looking for the comedy, you missed the message. Furthermore,
I refuse to pay for that.
Kim, I'm right there with you.
Furthermore,
I have my mom's login.
Testimony special. Furthermore,
it really was a testimony special, which there's nothing wrong with that.
Furthermore, though,
if you're not of the black church, you should not market it like that.
I think that though, if you were watching it for that reason, you missed the message that he was trying to convey.
Oh, it was beautiful.
It was a beautiful message. Now, here's the unpopular opinion. Here's the we listening, we don't judge. Jamie Foxx ain't never been that good of a comedian. Like y'all should already know that. He is a talented, super uber talented brother who can entertain you and make you laugh occasionally with how he sings, how he acts. Like he's good at that stuff, but he's never been considered a great stand-up comedian.
Testimonial special.
That's why he always is gonna have the piano on stage and do all that stuff. Because if he's just gonna try to sit there and tell you comedy,
sing more though, like saying some songs.
But hearing him sing though, it didn't sound like his voice is all the way back yet.
No, I thought his voice was beautiful.
I don't think it's all the way back.
He was hitting in the beginning. What are you talking about?
That boy Marcus just went.
No, if you go listen to his his stand-ups before,
he's 50 years old, man.
I was gonna say, get older.
Even before he was 50.
Before he was 50, exactly.
Before he was 50. I'm just saying. 50, no, but even at 50, there's people that's belting at 50. I'm just saying. I'm not saying he sounded bad. See, that's why y'all not listening. Critical listening skills. I did not say. Where did I say that Jamie Foxx sounded bad?
No, we didn't say that. I'm just like,
I'm
I
saying.
thought he sounded phenomenal.
I'm saying
more music.
it doesn't seem like he's all the way 100% back there vocally with his range yet. It seemed like he was struggling in some areas where he usually is like crisp on hitting those.
Because as you get older, you know,
I
like,
know it changes, but
range.
I'm saying it sounded more so like he's not like 100% well yet sounding. Like
well, you don't
that's
necessarily ever recover fully from a stroke.
I know. So I'm just saying it was hard to hear those changes, and I'm so used to him hitting those things. Y'all ridiculous. Y'all ridiculous. I was happy to see him back. It just didn't seem like he was all the way back yet. And I hope that he continues to heal and get better and do that.
Honestly, listen, bro. It's like as a singer, once you become a pickle, you can't go back to being a cucumber. You know what I'm saying? When you lose shit, it be gone. Like Beyonce the same way. Like she used to have a very agile and like bright voice. I love her voice now, but
you're right. But it's different.
Older.
I'm not saying that you're going to sound exactly the same. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying whereas some things seemed easy, it seemed like some of the notes he was like rasping for a little bit. And I was like, yes, your range will change, but it just seemed like it wasn't more so a range problem, more so of like it just wasn't all there.
So
all
if a 50-year-old
John, please.
50-year-old he said black skip baby.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I feel like he's just
50-year-old had a stroke. If I have a stroke after being 50 years old and I can still sing the piano.
Okay, and I
want you to go watch it.
Thank you. Thank you, Amber. Thank you. I'm saying he sounds like he's just still recovering. That's all I'm saying. Y'all not listening. Y'all like, oh, he's 50 years old. He's 50 years old. Like,
I thought he sounded great.
I'm gonna watch it.
I'm just sounding like, yeah, you ain't even seen it. Anthony ain't even seen it. He coming like he seen the joint.
When I saw him, and I just saw that he was looking a little crusty, I just turned it off immediately.
I ain't gonna say nothing about him calling him crusty. If I had a stroke, I would look crusty too. If I had a stroke,
crusty. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean crusty? Cute?
Okay, you know.
Explain it. Since y'all want to be mad at me, he called him crusty.
No, that's what I want to know.
Let me talk. You remember what like the Reggie Bush screensaver that you said, right? That you had. And there was a reason why you had his ass as your screensaver, right? So like it was when I turned on Jamie, it was like the opposite. It was like
Trevor,
you know what I'm saying? It was just, you know.
Wait, I'm confused. What was wrong?
So y'all ain't gonna call him calling a stroke victim crusty.
Like, what do you mean crusty?
He gets to call a stroke victim crusty, but I can't say what I said.
I can't explain it. But when I turned it on, I just knew that he had lost a step, and I just turned it off immediately. I don't want to see it. It's like watching Aaron Rodgers.
Boy, this is the most hypocritical joint I ever heard in my life.
Completely out of pocket and deserves to get jumped.
No.
He talking all that shit and had an awful season.
This is my thing. Aaron Rodgers is not a good guy.
Okay, thank you.
He's a very talented thrower of the football, maybe the most talented that we know. Before Patrick Mahomes, probably the most talented white man that could throw a football.
I agree. He also won me a lot of money.
Joe Montana. You got Peyton Manning.
Bro, did you watch Joe Montana?
Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning.
Listen, Peyton Manning looks awful.
Peyton Manning.
I think
set a record for touchdowns.
Oh, let me respond.
Go ahead.
I think Peyton Manning is the best like field general I've ever seen. But just talent, just arm talent. Man, Aaron can do some shit that other people just can't do, man. Like he's just a talented motherfucker, bro. Honestly. But what was I saying? Oh, it's like Aaron Rodgers now. It's like every once in a while he can still, have a vintage game, but it's just not. It's not 2012 Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. He's trying to turn back the clock. And first of all, they fired Robert Saleh and they shouldn't have. It was not the coach's problem. The problem is Aaron Rodgers pulling too many strings around there, and he thought, "Oh, I'm gonna get my receivers here."
People need to stop hiring 40-year-old quarterbacks.
And that's the thing.
Hiring 40-year-old quarterbacks.
Peyton Manning got a long face, but
oh my gosh, he aged in like 37 days. I'm so confused.
And
his brother just be looking.
But yeah, so y'all let Anthony
Was Peyton
call.
Manning ever a good-looking man? They didn't.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying his. So the last time I saw him, he was doing something on TV, and it just looks like his face has gone like literally like someone's pulling it down.
I mean, he's
this
old.
is also why I want to become a
concussions.
professional face washer.
He's not getting plastic surgery like Tom.
No, he doesn't wear sunscreen. That's what happens to your skin when you don't take care. I'm being dead serious. Y'all think I'm playing? Okay.
Hey,
I just want this to be known that Anthony called a stroke victim crusty. Got nothing for.
But I still don't understand where you're saying that he's crusty. I really want a better explanation.
See, he don't have to explain his, but I get yelled at for explaining.
It's like when you watch LeBron on the Lakers now, and he goes to dunk. It's just not that same. It's not 2012 Bron. You know what I'm saying? It's just not the same.
But what? That kind of contradicts
your. But your argument with me was
I had your back.
I know.
So you literally saying the same thing I'm saying.
It was crazy.
Listen, what I'm saying is
you literally said what I said.
You did.
Expect it. You should expect that. You shouldn't expect him to not be crusty. But then once I
didn't see him as crusty. I'm so confused.
If that's what if you didn't see that, then that's good. That's good for you. That's for you to enjoy it.
Tom lives in Tampa. He needs that facelift. All right, y'all. Quick. Can we run through this last one quick in two minutes? Janelle, hit us with the news on this one real quick so we can get out of here.
What is the last one?
Papoose and Remy Ma.
Can I just say real quick? Remy Ma's voice has always disturbed me. Why is her voice so raspy? Go ahead. Always. It's always like, who is this?
Okay. So Remy Ma and Papoose have been going back and forth on the internet, talking about who been cheating, who started cheating first, blah, blah, blah. If you have been following them like I have, I stopped some years ago. But when Love and Hip Hop New York first came out, I was all about it. And Remy Ma and Papoose were one of my favorite couples because he held her down while she was in jail, threatening people with guns.
Trev.
What do you say?
New York water.
Anyway, when Remy got out of jail, Papoose held her down. He did anything that she wanted. Just they seemed like a beautiful, beautiful black couple.
Mm-hmm.
Then suddenly we wake up one day, years and years and years later, come to find out Remy done cheated on Papoose, broke his heart.
With who?
I don't remember, honestly. And now they are separated. Papoose filed for divorce. Remy will not sign the divorce papers, which is why they are not divorced, which is why she keeps saying he's cheating on me. We're still married because she won't sign the papers because she's crazy. And it's really sad because I really loved Remy Ma and Papoose.
A battle rapper.
Yeah. Papoose is dating Clarissa Shields, who is
He said it's not confirmed. They said it's not confirmed. She's She's not a boxer. She is the
right because there's a movie with
boxer.
Ryan, what's her face coming out.
Papoose clearly likes him tough. He likes him rough and tough.
That's what's true.
They said he picks women that go downstairs and check out what that noise was. That was the funniest thing I read all day.
Sharing screenshots, and it's just so interesting because these people are a lot older than me.
But this is what I was saying pre-show. This is what I said. I feel like this
Walmart Papoose.
She took it great value, Papoose, but she took it too far talking about they bedroom time, talking about something he like a little yeah. I can't even say it because I mean, there's just certain things you shouldn't say. And I feel like when you break up with somebody,
and I don't let my anger take
when you break up with somebody, I feel like there's just a line where you just don't say those kind of things. Like you don't say the secrets in the bedroom, stay in the bedroom. Y'all
unless
take that
to you and got somebody pregnant. That's different.
Well, that's different. That's infidelity.
No, but if I break up with somebody, I'm letting you go.
Yeah,
I'm letting you go in the situation though.
I don't even know if they're alive.
I just felt like it was just messy. The whole thing just seems messy. And I always felt like he held her down while she was in prison that whole time.
In prison.
And we ain't have no problem.
For attempting to get someone killed.
And then on Christmas Day, you up and leave the family?
She gets out of jail. She had been begging for this humongous princess marriage. He goes to a castle, pays for a castle.
He still got money?
At the time, this was a long time ago, they both were like the top thing on Love and Hip Hop. So they were making the money on the show. And he did anything she wanted. She was like, oh my gosh, I want to get pregnant, have a really relaxed, laid back pregnancy. She had the easiest pregnancy I've ever seen.
Their child is cute.
She's adorable, but it's like now your parents
just
acting
out of
fools.
nowhere with that. Their child is cute.
I mean,
I don't. It's okay.
I'm just saying. I mean,
Remy just.
But be careful, Remy. Listen, clearly she got people out here.
She's crazy.
Clearly.
She's crazy.
Clearly.
She's legitimately crazy. And Clarissa Shields been playing it up. She's like, we can have a boxing match whenever you want to go. She's not gonna fight you with her hands.
Way too much. Like, I just feel like I'm 35 and I've been like affirming wisdom. I just want to be a wise person and just be relaxed.
Speaking of wisdom,
what?
It is 8:40.
Okay.
Or 9:40.
Oh, I'm about to say it's 9:42 over here.
And I want to respect y'all's time because we always
bro.
have a time.
You know, I'm sleepy.
Yeah, and I'm jet lagged. So,
I don't have to drop off.
speaking of wisdom, Janelle, can you give us some wisdom on what we need to do with our skin? Because this is the last show we doing before the holiday, so we won't see y'all again until 2025.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, that's fine. That's great.
Well, I'm respecting y'all time with y'all families on this holiday season. Tell us what we need to know about our skin on Christmas Day.
Wash your hair and focus on your scalp. I feel like I've given you all the tools about moisturizing your body, moisturizing your hands, your feet, your lips, everything else, your face. I need y'all to wash your hair and your scalp.
There you go.
Okay. So you can start with a clarifying shampoo. Are you listening? Start with a clarifying shampoo. This is for Black people specifically, just not Anthony. Start with a clarifying shampoo. Oh, that's what the joke's about.
No, it's not about that. But it's
not about that.
That's fair.
Anyway, start with a clarifying shampoo and then follow up with
too, man.
Yes, you should.
Shampoo your
and you
beard.
Should put conditioner in there because y'all be out here just.
That's what I was going to ask you. A lot of men I know don't use conditioner. What's a good conditioner brand that we need to be using?
You can literally go right into CVS and get L'Oreal, or one of my favorites is Aussie. They have a 3-minute deep conditioner. It's like $3.
Is this the one you got in the box? Okay. All right.
Be in my business. Did you?
Hey, you said you want us to react and have comments, so I'm.
Did you see Zaire? He was. So
I sure did. Yeah, I sure did. Dang, Anthony caught us straight.
He didn't. No,
because it wasn't about that, and then you made it about that.
Do you see how well oiled that head is?
Come
it's
on,
beautiful.
Bro.
I'm being dead serious. Clearly, he's taking care of his skin. What is y'all doing?
Pause, bro. Anyway, hey, Anthony.
I did not throw a straight.
Anthony, man. Hey, Anthony, tell us what you got going on, bro.
Tell us.
I mean, I'm listening to the advice because I try to enhance Kobe's hygiene. You know, he sheds a lot, so I just been giving him
turtle wax.
Hey, I've been giving. Hey, what? Hey, John, you got about 7 more years. You'll be using that shit too, big dog. That's all good.
Please leave right now.
Y'all wrong, man. Leave. Hey, Anthony. See, we finally get Anthony back, and y'all start doing. But
it looks smooth, and they no bumps. It's not dry. It looks gorgeous. Okay,
it's all good.
My dad's bald, and he keeps his head really beautiful, and like I love it.
Buffed, yeah.
My dad is bald too.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give us a 360, head, Anthony.
Kim.
No, Kim.
Hey, she been on fire all night, and I'm just saying.
A 360 is diabolical.
We've been trying to get Kim on the show for a while now. We need to get Kim.
Oh my God, that would be incredible. I would love that out if y'all need more space.
No, we don't need more space. 4 of us can fit. Like, bring it on.
Right.
Bring it. We would love to have you on.
Girl, I'm sick of y'all.
Yeah, you got to keep it buffed out. Keep them heads buffed out.
If you're gonna have a bald head, it better.
I'll take nice 7 years. I'm older than you, dog.
I want.
We're the same age, bro.
All right. So conditioner, you said from Aussie or L'Oreal, the good conditioners that we can get. Is it
one?
So the washout type, not the leave-in type, though. That washout.
Yeah, you don't really need a leave-in.
Okay. Cool. All right, Anthony, what you got going on? What's new with you? What you got going on? Future projects? What you got?
Oh, A cricket team is coming. Can we talk about that? Never mind. I don't know if we can talk about that yet. Man, I don't know, man. Right now, I'm working on our sets for next year. I can't wait to be done so I could work on some other shit. Honestly,
I used a cream of nature conditioner yesterday. It's great. Okay.
Yeah,
and still one of us has a full head
People
of
sleep
hair.
on that, and it smells so good.
hey man, hey, you know, some people gotta have hair. Some people gotta be able to run 2 miles in 15 minutes. You know,
This is at the end of
whatever.
the night, and
Oh Lord.
first of all, I want to wish everybody a happy, safe, and prosperous holiday season. I hope that your families are well taken care of, and that even if you don't get everything you want, I pray that you have everything you need and everything's good. And all you moms and dads out there, please take it easy on yourself. Like, you don't have to get it all this Christmas.
You don't.
Like, you've
Put
been
it
doing
in
that.
a savings.
They're not gonna play with that shit anyway, man. They're not gonna play with it.
Put it in a savings. I'm telling you, put it in a savings.
Y'all been doing it all year.
529.
I've watched y'all all year being great parents. Just take this time and rest and just enjoy your families.
Right.
But with that being said, ladies, if you know you got a little hair on your upper lip, just dab that every now and then.
What do you mean dab?
Hey, don't do that.
You got them sweat beads just sitting up on there. Just take a little bit. You know the McDonald's napkins.
God.
What are you talking about, Marcus?
Those McDonald's napkins. You ever seen them little beads up there?
Yes.
Take that McDonald's napkin out your glove
Oh
compartment.
my God. Please look at the
just,
comments.
hopefully you got the Chipotle one. Just dab it.
You talking about these St. Louis women?
Hey, I didn't even see you up in here, bro.
There is so much going on right now.
I didn't even see you up in here. Hey, what's up, Darius? What's up, man?
Darius, you missed it. He had the X2s up earlier. That's why he's.
That's not what happened. I just hit the back button on my mouse and it clicked back.
Try to mute that.
What it sound like him?
Hey, I gotta go for real, man.
All right, hey, y'all, but yeah, go ahead, dab that up lip. Y'all be safe. We will see y'all in 2025 if the Lord is willing. All right, peace, y'all. We love you.
Good.